What are super feelers? So super feelers are people that feel more deeply than what other people usually feel. They have strong levels of empathy, very deeply, sometimes too much. They are more sensitive to all the bumps and bruises of the world. It makes growing up really difficult. I'm a super feeler, and I could feel things so deeply that things that didn't even affect me hurt, and hurt to a massive level. Super feelers also see things often through their wounds, their fears, and so they can take something and kind of take it to the nth degree, because we're often too much in our own feelings. And so we might misinterpret someone as saying something that's hurtful to us that they really didn't mean to, or think that we were being teased when someone else was actually being loving. We can also aim to hurt. When we're feeling hurt and wounded, it hurts so deeply that we can say some really vicious, horrible things. So if you're parenting a child who's a super feeler, they can say the most loving and caring things, but also some of the most harsh and difficult things. Super feelers are also really good at reading other people. So you will understand sometimes too well when someone's upset or angry or worried about something, because you're constantly processing those micro expressions. So you're able to figure it out. It's kind of like a superpower that once turned on, you can't turn off, which is good, but sometimes you don't really want to know that much information about how someone else feels about you. They're also more absorbent. So we absorb the feelings and the stories around us. So you have to be more careful with, if you or your child is a super feeler, with what they are consuming. And that means the media, the news, the stories, other people's negativity, because super feelers can spin and worry about almost anything, and it really is causing trauma to their system. So what do you do if you or someone you love is a super feeler? One is working on not taking everything so personally and knowing that it is not your job to solve everyone else's problems or even the world. You have to know that you sometimes have to turn things off. Be a little bit more duck-like. And that means like letting the water or the stories or the information run off your back. A lot of times that's difficult though, because we're so quickly empathic to things. And so I would say distraction, do something else. Remember that whatever feelings you are consuming by whatever is around you is actually getting better at feeling those feelings. So if you're feeling anxious or upset or sad, you're getting better at being anxious or sad or upset. Remember, neurons that fire together wire together. So whatever you are doing at any moment, you're getting better at. So make sure to work on all that joy, because super feelers can feel really joyous. And if you have a super feeler child, know that they will be the ones that will care about you. And though they said those horrible things, they'll also feel really terribly bad after the fact. And when they say that they didn't even know what they said, they get flooded so quickly, meaning that their limbic system kind of shuts off their working memory, that they really don't remember most of the time. So it comes with the good and the bad, but I happen to think that it's a wonderful personality trait to have, though it does make growing up and feeling pain a little bit more difficult. So if you or someone you love is a super feeler, you can give me your thoughts and comments below and any techniques that you use to be able to manage it. And hopefully you like this video enough to subscribe.